This is a brief movie of a fishing trip in Bethel, Alaska. We had some rainy days, we had some sunny days. We had some great people that we visited with, and we caught some great fish too. This was our camp on the river. Note the stick in the river kept track of the rising water levels. And this was the crazy group: Brian, Bill, Bev, Al, Mike, and John. This was a night for best dressed, and Al Sato won. And this was Bev, our camp host, who kept the camp alive. She made sourdough bread in a Dutch oven in the fire, sourdough pizza on the grill, and told awesome stories about the natives. But the main focus of the trip were the salmon. And we caught plenty of them too. Here's one of Al down in the fishing hole just below camp. Most of our fishing, however, was done upriver. We would use this large jet boat, travel upstream to find a braid or a small creek, and do some awesome fishing. Hopefully there's clearer water and better visibility. The jet boat had a V8 350 and had no lack of power. This is the view from the cockpit. John navigating and Mike driving, and the rest of the crew in the back, holding on, checking for bears. Going fast in the jet boat was for safety. The faster you'd go, the less draw it would take, and the better chance we'd have getting through without sucking in a rock. This was a place upriver called Red Rock, and the salmon were holed up in this hole just off the current. This shows Brian, Andy, and Al all hooked up with a silver salmon at the same time. The best way for 3 fishermen all to have fish on at the same time: use different colors and different types of lures.
What you gonna put on, Brian? Oh, a different color bass plug.
Here Brian's using a bass plug with a fly rod.
They like the green bass plug. Yeah, they don't like that. That's a good one.
16 hand, shall I let it go for the camera?
Okay.
And then back downriver we would go, bombing into a small braid that actually was the right way to go. This little section had a log across the river, but it was now a foot underwater. A GPS was used to track our course upstream, and then allowed us to make sure that this was indeed the right way to go. And right here, you see the log. Here we're fishing for salmon.
Here it comes.
We were using a topwater plug called a polywog. It was amazing to watch the salmon go after it. Here you can see one just sweeps by.
Oh, you didn't quite take it.
And then threw it out again.
Oh, fish on with the wog. Okay, now the rest of us.
And so then the rest of us threw in our purple leeches and pink PF salmons, and all ended up getting a fish on at the same time. It was a great sight to see. We kept 3 or 4 silver salmon out of this hole.